There's a massive amount of ad money to be made on revenue regarding the topic of, oh, wait for it, couple more seconds, can't say it yet. All right, a lot of money to be made regarding the enshittification of the modern world. Like, for instance, the fact that you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can say certain words, or else risking your channel getting shadow banned, and you have no idea whose tune you're dancing to or what you can and can't say. That's a very obnoxious thing that everyone hates. A lot of people dooming on games and movies and so forth, and a lot of it is just terrible. I mean, look, I installed Highguard just like everyone else. And like most people, I uninstalled it without playing it because I could tell from the tutorial it was terrible. But I don't want to be like super doomer regarding this, but I do want to talk about it because while this may not be the beginning or the end, it is another step down the path to hell. I talked about it regarding the UK. It's trying to censor stuff for kids and such, and it's the same thing. It's more protect kids, and everyone is getting more and more sick of it. The question is, will that actually do anything? So this is California's new law where you can see an operating system provider shall do all of the following. And basically, they provide a multi-choice question where you get to decide your age. Now, currently, it seems like you pick the age yourself, and then the computer keeps track of your age, and this sends a signal, which they say must contain minimal information, send only the minimum amount of information necessary to comply with this title, and then you can't sell, they can't sell or offer that third party, that information to a third party. So basically, it's just a way to track the age put in the computer of the owner so that you can or cannot access certain video games or movies or whatever that you purchase through the computer, I guess. I'm not really sure exactly how deep that reaches, and I think this whole protect kids thing, just like protect women, like it's total BS. You want to know when they start protecting kids? They're going to start protecting kids the second they start getting thirst traps off of the internet. The second you no longer have girls making mommy role plays on Twitch. The second there's no longer girls twerking on TikTok. The second there's no longer lingerie try-on hauls on YouTube. That's when you know they're actually starting to try and protect kids. Until then, it's all BS. Trying to stop kids from accessing R18 websites. Well, how is a lingerie try-on haul on YouTube not R18? How is a girl in a bikini twerking not R18? They're not actually trying to protect kids. They're doing the bare minimum, either for optics. I think some of it is optics. Some of it is politicians trying to get their fingers in the pie so they can control the population, Palantir and all of that. A lot of the censorship you see on social media and such. But honestly, I think the biggest thing, I really don't think the government cares too much. Most governments, anyway. I don't think they care too much. Gavin Newsom. Unsurprising that he signed off on this. I think most governments, they don't care if you're looking at some depraved crap on the internet. Like, they don't care about your mommy role plays or your twincest or anything like that. I think most of it, aside from the censoring of social media, the censoring of what people are allowed to say politically, things like that, I think most of it is about VPNs and pirating. And VPNs, you see that skyrockets and how many people search for it, how many people are buying VPNs, or subscribing to them, rather, when they start doing this stuff, because they've implemented these age restrictions for a lot of places in R18 such content, not so far in YouTube and Twitch and stuff, but this VPN spike it's money, basically. That's money that the CEOs want. They want that money. And they want the money from people pirating all the games and the music and the movies. I think that's really where most of it's coming from. I mean, you think about the state of the world, whether you're talking about the kings and queens, the emperors and empresses, the Sikhs and presidents, all the way back through history, the ayatollahs, they were always sitting next to merchant lords. And these merchant lords, they sat way above the rest of the peasants. They ate at the table of the most powerful. And that's because the merchant lords themselves were very, very powerful. And, I mean, right now we're kind of getting close to that point of a corpocratic dystopia. I mean, not quite RoboCop yet, not quite Aliens yet. We don't have Wayland Yutani yet, but is it so far away before Apple and Amazon, crap like that, before they get to that point? It doesn't feel like it, does it? I mean, you're probably within 50 meters of an Amazon delivery truck right now. Like, here's a thread about the current war. We're saying that Israel hacked Iran's traffic cameras for years to pinpoint Khamenei's location prior to the strike. And then you have a lot of people dooming about this, saying that the flock cameras that are installed all over the USA and maybe other places, I don't know where exactly they are, is doing the same thing. It's stalking you. That they can track everywhere you are, and at third party corporations, not even the government, but just these random corpos, can track you and know exactly where you are at all times. It's like, okay, but you're outside, you're in public, you're not in some sort of private area when you're in your car driving around on a public road, right? So I kind of look at that the same way I'm looking at this requirement to have a date in your operating system, but I do worry that it might get worse. Like, how long until the red blood needs to be changed to blue? How long until the blue blood needs to be removed and you just have like a skeleton? Yeah, how much longer until you can't dismember zombies, or until you can't have a small mustache on a man in a German video game? Like, it already is like that in some places. It could get worse, and that's really where I'm at with it. I do think it's all about corpos making money. But I think also that politicians will try and weasel their way in there, get some of the things that they want out of the deal before they greenlight everyone being spied on. But I don't think it's about people's weird depraved hentai or whatever, their mommy role plays. I don't think it's that. I really do think it's just people pirating and the government being able to track spies, like actual spies, spying on spies, and then also to tracking wanted fugitives and such. I don't think these people are being particularly rational, freaking out about flock cameras in public areas. But again, it is another step down the path, and that's really what I'm worried about. Not right now, but in 10 years, what will it be like? Even if you don't use any kind of R18 whatever now, you may in the future need to, or hell, for some services, you need to already, you need to enter your biometrics in order to access things that are completely safe for work, which it's not a good state to be in, because it's not much longer till we end up just having to basically give everything we have over to the government. Anyway, I really just wanted to rant about that for the sake of equality, because I do it for other countries. I need to do it for the USA as well. Thanks for watching.